Welcome to Eau Claire Memorial here at the Eagles Nest for high school volleyball. The Rice Lake Warriors coming to Eau Claire Memorial to face the Old Aves. Big Rivers Conference volleyball. Dan Lau on play-by-play, joined by Dave Sparger. We'll send it over to the National Anthem. We'll be right back with a pregame show.
And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the National Anthem by the Memorial High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Eric Dasher.
Nice job done by the Old Abe Pep Band. Thank you for joining us this evening for volleyball here in Eau Claire. Be your best with equipment from Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. We'll look at the lineups here tonight. First for the Rice Lake Warriors. The libero this evening for Rice Lake is Sedona Gay. And looks like there's a fundraiser tonight. Anyhow, the starters are Mari Gilbert, Haley Kalina, Adeline Shepley, Stella Leaf, Abigail Doberreiner, and Addison Schmidt. Rice Lake coming in with the blue uniforms, the white libero, and the gold numbers. Fundraiser this evening is for Locken's Legacy. That's what the announcement is on the court at the moment.
She was cancer-free until the end of her sophomore year of college here in Eau Claire in May of 2023. She had a regularly scheduled MRI that showed some growths and some concerning spots. After that, they did a biopsy and Julie confirmed that she had glioma. She did have cancer. She had the first time, unfortunately, and that was a terminal type of brain cancer. She faced the second bout of cancer with the opposite direction of positivity. I know many of you obviously know my daughter was the last support on the team, and thank my sister and the school district for doing this. But she was a fighter, and she was one of the most positive kids or humans I've ever seen. I don't know if I could have gone through what she went through, the kind of attitude she did. That second bout, she tried something called Octane. She had several brain surgeries, underwent something called gamma knife radiation a few times, different chemotherapy treatments. Looking back on it, I don't know how she did it. Sadly, she passed away on May 23rd, 2024, so just about a year after we found out at the age of 21. Like I said, we had a unique, I guess, experience, I'll call it. Even though it wasn't that much fun, to battle cancer with different roles. The pediatric side and the adult side. And the difference in those two sides is astonishing. The pediatric side has, the level of care is different. They're more there for you. The adult side is much different as far as the care and the supports offered, the activities are offered. So they can notice that, and it's not fun to talk about. We talk and do it during the cart and march to the Oncology Center with snacks, games, and other items to keep the mind occupied. We have supported several individuals financially. We have partnered with Joshua's team to run a young adult camp called Living Layton's Legacy that targets that 18 to 30-ish age group. We just started that. We've only run one camp, and that was coming up here in November. I guess how can you help us keep our memory alive and Jewish alive? There's a few different ways. If you know someone needs assistance that 18 to 30 range, what we're trying to do, but we try to help anybody, we need to know. We have a contact us form on our website, and I'll talk about what that is later. If you can donate, you promise your funds good use. Our website is LakensLegacy.com. Our Facebook page is Lakens Legacy. If you want to learn more about where Lakens was. That was initially Team Lakens, so we have stuff all the way back to when she was 11 years old, a little tiny kid, battling her butt off that first round, eventually the last storm. Most importantly, I feel like her last mantra for the last time she went through cancer was, "Lady, she is its last." And seeing her do that was inspiring to all of us. I have her older sister Kayla is here, her younger sister Kingsley, my son-in-law Ben, and my wife Kate are here as well. Our son Breckin goes lacrosse, so he's not here. But older ones of us, besides our favorite kids, they make up the board along with Breckin, and we make all the decisions with us. So again, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for the support. It's great to see all these nice purple Lakens Legacy shirts and some other ones from other eras that we've gone through. Let's see the volleyball. Thanks.
So I'll read about what the Lakens Legacy Night that Eau Claire Memorial posted on their Facebook. Lakens Legacy was developed per Lakens' wishes as a way to spread her joy and light to other cancer patients. After being both a pediatric and adult cancer patient, Laken quickly realized the lack of support services available to adult cancer patients. She always wanted to help people, and there's always positive light in life. Lakens Legacy strives to provide some sparkle in the lives of cancer patients and their families. She wanted to be a part of the change that brings adventures to adults facing cancer diagnoses to help them live each day as if it's their last. And that is the fundraiser they have here at Eau Claire Memorial tonight. Certainly a good cause. I'll go through that Rice Lake lineup again. Their starters are Mari Gilbert, Haley Kalina, Adeline Shepley, Stella Leaf, Abigail Doberreiner, and Addison Schmidt. My apologies, it's Adeline Shepley. And the libero is Sedona Gay.
Number 14, Addison Schmidt.
Rice Lake comes in today 15-5 with a 3-1 conference record. Their one conference loss coming to New Richmond. Now looking at Eau Claire Memorial. Sophie Topper.
A senior, wearing number 2,
Kaylee Gunderson.
A senior, wearing number 7,
Cora Graham.
A junior, wearing number 8,
Marley Ferguson.
A freshman, wearing number 12,
Addison Schroeder.
A sophomore, wearing number 14, Nora Kling.
And the big hitter, Nora Kling.
The senior, wearing number 6, Lindsay.
The libero is Lindsay Durkop. Eau Claire Memorial comes in 13-13 overall, 0-4 in conference play. What are you looking forward to tonight, Dave?
Well, I tell you what, the Rice Lake Warriors, like you talked about, coming in at 15-5, they rely heavily on their two big middles. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a team who is led by their middles, but that's exactly what the Warriors bring to the table. Adeline Shepley, the 6'3 middle, leads them in kills and blocks. She's got 221 kills, 43 blocks. In the other middle, Addison Schmidt, the junior, is 6'2", and she's got 212. I cannot remember a team being dominated by their hitting by their two middles. You know, usually it's an outside or the right side, those kind of things, but they do a great job running that 5-1 offense and moving them around. They will get to the outside, but they'll play a ton of middle, and they'll simply move them in the middle. They'll give them 0 and 1 sets, and they'll run that slide with with them too. But again, it's about moving them and getting them good passes, which again, Doberreiner does a great job with it. So it'll be interesting to see how the Old A's stack up. Again, you're looking at 6'3" and 6'2" in the middle, so that'll be tough for the Old A's. The Old A's come back, and again, they're going to be shorter, but they don't need to block things. They need to tip things. So they just need to keep things alive. Try not to allow them those free swings, which are going to be impossible to return. Key for Memorial is that Sophie Topper. She's their best middle, and she's got the most blocks on the season for the team. She's got 43. So really, she's one of those that's got to find the middle and get touches to try to keep the ball alive. And then they got to find Kaylee Gunderson and Nora Kling on the outside to try to put kills away.
This game is brought to you by Mancino's Grinders and Pizza. They've been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder. Order online for takeout and delivery at mancinosauclair.com. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza is locally owned and operated, conveniently located on Brackett Avenue near Memorial High School.
Everyone else raise money for Lincoln's legacy.
And back to serve for the Warriors will be Stella Leaf. And we are underway here at the Eagles Nest. And that's an ace right away for Leaf.
That's the one thing the Old A's have struggled with is the consistency of serve-receive.
2 in a row for Leaf. That's how you want to start it. If you're Rice Lake, that time just found a hole in the court.
Yeah, great job, Leaf, mixing it up, right? She goes sideline the first one. Second one, she buries it right there in the middle.
And the Old A's end the streak there. Tipped over and returned back. And that's sent down. The block coming from Addison Schmidt. She's got 22 of those on the season.
Yeah, again, you've got to stay away from the middle. You got two middles, again, 6'3", 6'2". I think if you're going to hit, if you're Memorial, you have to go line. It's going to be very tough to work the middle of the court.
And that was another ace from the Warriors. This time from Stella Leaf once again.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 serves have been aces. Abe's making an adjustment defensively.
And that's a big hit over, partially blocked by the Old A's, and they set up. And the Old A's get their first point on the Kaylee Gunderson kill.
Yeah, good job by Gunderson there. You see her go line rather than going cross court, and she got it down. Good job by the Old A's handling Shepley from the back row. Again, just a touch, right? Get the ball up so they can play it.
And Gunderson back to serve. And that's a kill from Schmidt.
Yeah, there's Schmidt playing that outside, right? She's the middle, but on that serve receive right there, they slip her over to the outside for a swing.
5-1 Warriors. Back to serve is the libero, Sedona Gay.
Kalina in for Gilbert here. Some confusion here on Rice Lake.
Looks like they're confused on their rotation.
Yeah, they're going to check the rotation. You can do this here with the down umpire. He'll correct them and get things straightened out. That's one of those things you can ask for.
Gay thought she was serving, but Kalina came in, or came over to serve. And it will be Sedona Gay serving.
Yeah, looks like we got things straightened out here, other than Gilbert needs to re-enter. Well, I can't remember the last time we've had such confusion right at the start of the game. It's like first rotation here for Rice Lake. They've been 4 points on the first serve, and now they got the serve back. They're struggling a little bit with their rotation.
And Sedona Gay is placed all the way at the out of bounds line where it says Memorial in purple. So I'm expecting quite an athletic serve here. In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go. Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's a place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in today and discover something new. Only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont.
Well, Dan, I guess we got a little time here to talk a little bit about Adeline Shepley. She's a senior, and she's actually going down to UW-Madison to play basketball for the Badgers next year. So congratulations on her. That'll be awesome to keep her in the state, get a chance to watch her. And then Addison Schmidt from Rice Lake also, but just a junior. She's going to go to Green Bay in 2 years. In Green Bay, she's going to try to play volleyball and basketball. So, again, some tremendous athletes coming out of Rice Lake there. A couple more with Shepley and Schmidt going on to play some D1.
Yeah, that's impressive for sure. Do you know if Green Bay plays at the Resch where state is held?
I'm not sure where they do play their conference or their league games.
I know they play hockey and stuff in there, too, and have concerts. That's a cool...
That is a great facility, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure they probably got something on campus that they probably use over there.
And this is quite the predicament that Rice Lake is in.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure this out with the coach. It might be a situation where they're in the rotation. They're not allowed to sub somebody in after all. And so they might be stuck just in this rotation and play through it. I don't know.
Solid turnout from the Rice Lake student section, given it's well over an hour away probably.
Yeah, I'm even trying to rely on my sources behind me here for some information, and they got nothing for me. The old volleyball coaches are they're not helping me one bit. The old staff is up here watching. They came for this special night also.
And Sedona gave up on being ready to serve. She set the ball down and joined her team.
Yeah, the crowd's getting a little anxious to get this thing going again. But, again, the officials have to figure this out so the rotation's correct, and then they've got to relay that with the coaches, and just got to make sure everything's set to go.
Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Hopefully I don't get all my ad reads in this one.
Hey, you got the time. You might as well do it, huh? And there's a round of applause. I think we've got this stuff figured out. But what it will do is cost them a point. Because out of rotation, I think that's going to...
Oh.
Let's see if they just give them the point or they take something away. That's something else they've got to straighten out now.
It looked like it's 5-2 now, so just gave them a point.
Yeah, they did give us a point, so...
So back to serve for Memorial. Here's Lindsay Durkop.
But again, they're not going to get the serve yet until, again, at the score table, they got to figure this out too. As the scorekeeper now has to make corrections. Well, one of the strengths of the Rice Lake offense is their setter, Doberreiner. She does an excellent job of really moving the ball around and trying to find Schmidt and Shepley in there. But again, it's not like it's just relied on them. You've got Kalina that can hit from the outside. You got Leaf that can bring it. So, it's a team that's very versatile, and you can tell that by obviously going 15-5 on the season. They're 3-1 in conference, and it'll be fun to watch when they go up against the Hudsons and the River Falls, as they've got them coming up ahead. So again, just this conference is just loaded, damn. You look at the top like that, River Falls 4-0, Hudson 4-0. Boy, it is going to be a lot of fun to see where this finally comes out when it comes to the end of this conference run.
And last time I saw Memorial, they beat a very good Wisconsin Valley team. So even at the bottom of the conference, in conference standings, you got this Memorial team who's capable of playing with anyone.
Yeah, they've shown signs of that this year, right? I mean, they took Regis to 5 sets. They go and they beat Stevens Point when they came here. So they've shown flashes of playing very well, but it's their inconsistency that's come back to bite them a lot. They'll just get on runs, well, basically how this started out, where they'll miss 4 or 5 in a row and then have a couple of good ones and then come back, miss 4 or 5, and all of a sudden they find themselves down 7-2. Or, same thing in the middle of a match, of just getting those bad runs and can't seem to get out of it. And so it comes back to kill them when it comes towards the end of the match.
So all that applause we had was for naught.
Yeah, a little premature on that, huh?
Busy day here at Memorial. Outside, the Old Abes are hosting Chi High in soccer. Got the pleasure of seeing Memorial last week in that, must have been kids' night. It was packed for their game against Eau Claire North, in which the Old Abes won 5-0.
Yeah, you've got the soccer team, and then you've also got, I think it was a freshman football game going on the grass. So the turf was being used, so football moved over to the grass field. So, yeah, like you said, a lot of action going on tonight, and here you got the volleyball. So seeing a lot of head nodding going. I think we might be getting there.
Well, looking at tomorrow, we got Old Abe football.
Yeah, the Old Abes are going to host Wisconsin Rapids. Myself and Bob Bradovich will bring that to you tomorrow night. And I hope now the applause is for a good reason.
And we are back to volleyball. Lindsay Durkop back to serve. That floats to the back corner. Durkop sets up Kling, partially blocked. And a big block up front. That was Sophie Topper and Kling.
Yeah, good slide there by Rice Lake, and she used it off the block, and it goes out of bounds. So good swing right there by Schmidt.
Kling punches over and it's blocked. And that's tipped out of play, and it will be a point to Eau Claire Memorial now, 3-6.
A good idea there by Nora Kling. Down, you just roll it over the top of that block, see if she can get it down, and it threw Rice Lake off a little bit, and they end up getting the point.
And in for Memorial is Grace Gerber as well as Ella Stopey. Stopey back to serve. Handled by Gay. Gay sends it over. Durkop to Stopey to Gerber. And the kill goes to Gerber.
Good job by Gerber getting it off the high hands, and it drops for the Old Abes. They're hanging around now, 6-4.
And that ball hits the net for an ace for Ella Stopey.
Now Stopey with a big grin after that one, as she got that maybe to roll over after touching the tape.
And the block up front from Topper.
Well, we talked about her in the pregame. Topper's got to be there, and she was. Again, she leads the Old Abes in blocks, and that was a beauty.
Just like that, we're tied up. That serve sinks in there, sent back over by the Warriors. Topper able to get it over. Gay sets up, and that's a big kill.
Yeah, Adeline Shepley through the middle that time. She was on the outside for the first try, gets that block. They shift her back inside middle, and they set it nice and high, gets up over the top of that block. That is what's so difficult about her. She's just going to be able to get up and get over a lot of those blocks.
Durkop handles the serve. Kling is partially blocked and handled by Rice Lake, and it's punched over. Kling's hit too long, Another point to Rice Lake.
She was looking for a touch on that swing, didn't get the call. Just went a little long for her.
Back to serve for the Warriors is Doberreiner. Gerber
Nice
tips
spot.
it over.
Gerber taking a look at what's open and just drops it over the top. Good play by her.
Nice job coming off the bench for Gerber so far. She's got 2 quick points.
Lauren Redwine checking in, and she'll serve.
Punched over by Rice Lake. Durkop sends, and that's hit into the net by Gunderson. Back to serve for the Warriors is Brielle Baltz.
Yeah, the Old A's will need Gunderson to connect on a few of those.
And that's sent back over by Gilbert. And Gunderson sends it over. Leaf. And that's saved, but 3 hits out of bounds. Point to Rice Lake.
Well, good job by both teams defensively, keeping that ball alive. A couple of more opportunities there for the Old A's as Rice Lake had a couple of free balls to send over, but Rice Lake put it away.
Baltz's serve. And that's another point to the Warriors. Does that one qualify as an ace?
It does,
it
yeah.
does.
Topper just a little low, got into the net. Trying to back set there from Stopey.
And the Old A's did a good job getting back into this one, but one blink later and Rice Lake has a 5-point advantage. And it's sent back over by Topper.
Yeah, Rice Lake using a free ball. How about a lefty swing there from Shepley?
Nice save by Durkop and sent over by Topper. Leaf blocked and then sent long. And that would have been an impressive save by Durkop, but the point goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, good effort from Redwine and Durkop there to try to get it back. But here's, like you talked about, Rice Lake's now on one of those patented runs.
Gunderson gets the point.
Oh, I like that idea. Stopey kept her off the net that time, kept her at about the 10-foot line, let Gunderson swing from a little further away to get over that block. Good idea by Stopey and a good execution by Gunderson.
Back to serve is Topper for the Old A's. And that's a kill there for Shepley.
Shepley kind of threw a changeup right there. She goes up for that big swing, takes a little off, drops it right in the hole.
Shepley back to serve. Stopey over to Gunderson, and that's into the net.
Yeah, miss hit there by Gunderson.
And another one into the net, that time by Gerber.
Yeah, look for Old A's to use a timeout here, and they are.
And we'll take a quick one as well. Rice Lake 16, Memorial 8.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Rice Lake 16, Memorial 8. Memorial coming out of that timeout. They picked up 1 point in the middle of this 9-point run that Rice Lake has going. Stopey to Gunderson. That's sent long. And another point to the Warriors.
Yeah, Gunny on a better swing that time, let it rip, but just, again, a little far. They've just got to get her and they got to get Kling hot to give themselves a chance to get back into this.
Shepley serve handled by Durkop, punched over and blocked. And Schmidt with the big swing. Stopey and blocked by Schmidt.
Yeah, if the Old A's are going to go middle, they can't go that tight. They're just too tight to the net. I mean, you've got Shepley and Schmidt that are just going to bring that right back to them every time. So it's kind of a game they're going to have to stay away from probably that middle and just work the outsides.
Redwine to Stopey to Gerber and long again. So when they try,
they got
a tip on it.
Yeah, got a touch on the block, they said.
I was going to say when they don't hit it middle, they have to try to send it and it goes long.
Yeah, got a touch on it. You know, again, that's part of the strategy too. If you got a big block like that, you can go ahead and try to hit it high and hopefully it goes off their fingers. You're trying to play for that touch.
Schmidt.
Hello.
And they give the point to Memorial.
Caught the antenna.
And back to serve now for the Old A's will be Addison Schroeder, the freshman. That sinks over. Ace for Schroeder.
Well, a good time to send a shout out high to those in Marshall, Minnesota watching Schroeder tonight. Got some fans that direction.
She tries it again. This time Leaf was ready for it, and
she's got it off the block. Yep, got a touch.
Now 19-11 Rice Lake. Leaf serving. Durkop over. And I think that was, it was not tipped. That's another point. Sent long by Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson just got it a little bit too back behind her and couldn't get on top of that one to get it down. Rice Lake in control here in the first set.
Leaf serves, twists and turns. That's sent down by Kaylee Gunderson.
Nice back set there by Schroeder. Get Gunderson comfortable on the right side. And again, just off the net enough to keep her from getting blocked. Good job cutting that one across for the point.
Redwine out, Kling in, and Gunderson back to serve. That sinks in there. Schmidt with the big kill.
Yeah, she's on that outside on that serve receive right there. Again, we talked about how they'll mix them up, middle to outside, and there's an opportunity for her to hammer one from the left side. Gunderson
out and Chloe Zhang in. And back to serve is Sedona Gay for the Warriors, who are now up 21-12. That's into the net. And it will be Durkop to serve. And thought maybe that was going to go bounce, but it doesn't matter. That is another kill for Addison Schmidt.
Doberreiner with a great back set there. Then Schmidt this time.
She had 200 of those coming into the game. If Max Preps is up to date.
Yeah, you're right. I got it for 212.
And that's a big kill for Kling. I think that's just her first of the night. They'd like to get her going.
Yeah, her and Gunn, you've got to get a way to get going, but you're right. Nora Kling is a high flyer. Listed about 5'9", but boy, does she have a vertical.
Now back to serve for the Old A's is Ella Stopey. Received by Leaf. And the kill goes to, that was Shepley.
Yeah, Shepley to not be outdone. She comes right back for the Rice Lake Warriors. Gets the big outside swing there. Getting the chance to really see, Dan, how much those two really move around. Schmidt and Shipley just, outside, middle, they just keep moving, keep finding them.
Doberreiner serves Stopey over to Gerber.
Never made it over. That'll be a 4. Yep, 4 hits.
That's point to Rice Lake. They're just one away from getting set 1. To the back, Stopey to Kling. And that's tipped. That's another for Kling. Point to the Old A's. Now Kling and Zhang out as Gunderson and Redwine come into the game. Redwine back to serve. And did that go out of bounds? It did.
Just wide on the big swing. She tried to cut it past that double block there in the middle, and it just went wide.
And that time it's in for Shepley. Rice Lake 25, Eau Claire Memorial 16. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back for set 2 on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial. Thank you to all of our game day sponsors. Without them, we couldn't bring you live and free sports coverage day in and day out. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. So Rice Lake took set 1, 25-16. They had a couple long runs, which was tough for the Old Abes to rally from.
Yeah, too many aces that first set for Rice Lake. Good job of serving back there. And the hitting percentage. Obviously, Rice Lake with a much higher hitting percentage. Old Abes just a little off on that first set. Too many long ones and too many in the net.
Back to serve is Schroeder. She had an ace, but that time it's long. I'll say she had an ace in the first set, and Rice Lake now up 1-0 to start set 2. Stella Leaf back to serve. She had 3 aces early on in that first set. And the big hit is blocked out of bounds.
Ferguson on the big swing on the outside here. That time, let it rip and use the block and let it go out. Good swing there by Marley Ferguson.
Kaylee Gunderson back to serve. And nice block there up front from the Old Abes. Kling tips it over and sent over by the Warriors. Gay over and sent back by Mari Gilbert. And into the net. Kaylee Gunderson, that's another point to Rice Lake.
I like that idea, though. Use that back row if you can, especially with Gunderson. They just got to get her hot, right? They get her in the back row, maybe avoid that block up front, but she goes into the net.
Gunderson out, Chloe Zhang in, and for the Warriors, Mari Gilbert is out, while Lily Gifford comes in.
Yeah, Gifford's going to go back and serve it now.
Gifford serve, Durkop, and Kling with the kill. Now Durkop will go back to serve. We're tied at 2 early in set 2.
And Gilbert right back in there for
Durkop sends it over. Leaf. And that was Schmidt who was blocked up front. And nice swing there by Marley Ferguson.
Again, the key is now the Old Abes are all of a sudden swinging and keeping it in play. They're not doing the job for the Rice Lake Warriors. They're getting it, hitting it hard, getting it down, making those Warriors actually have to play it up.
Durkop sends it over. Pushed over by Schmidt. Durkop to Kling. And that's another point to the Old Abes.
Well, what a difference the set makes. Well, Dan, you look at the hitting percentage now for the Old Abes. They're getting everything over and down. They couldn't do that at all the first set, and now they find themselves up 4-2.
That's twirled over. Gay back to Shepley. Ferguson sends it over.
Good cover by Gay.
And
Schmidt finds the line. A good cut shot out of the middle there by Schmidt.
Now Schmidt back to serve. That sinks in there. Zhang gets a handle on it, and Kling back to recover. Shepley runs in there for it, and it's returned.
Yeah, too many chances there for the Warriors. The Old Abes on defense just scrambling the whole time. Third time's the charm there, and Shepley puts it away.
Shepley uses that long stride. She takes about like 3 steps per hit, it feels
She covers
like.
ground, doesn't she?
And Ferguson blocked by Shepley. Kling's attempt is blocked. That time by Doberreiner and Shepley. Doberreiner to Shepley, and down for the kill. 5-4 Rice Lake.
Yeah, how about Shepley? A couple of blocks, and then she finally gets the swing to put it away.
Actually, it's 4-4 now. Oh, no, it is 5-4. Schmidt back to serve. Kling punches it over. That's recovered there by Kalina. And Topper sends it to no man's land.
Oh, great vision that time by Topper. Set it in the middle. She knows she can't go right through there. Too big a block. So she angles it across court, like you said, just kind of punches it over to that far corner, and it gets in.
Now back to serve is Stopey. 5-5 here in set 2. Shepley.
Nice up by Durkop.
And blocked up front by Shepley. Now Kling's turn. That's partially blocked. And sent over by Schmidt.
Topper with the swing, but just cut it wide.
Now serving is Abigail Doberreiner, the assist leader here for the Warriors. And 2 Old Abes diving in for that one. And Kling into the net.
Yeah, a little off stride on that one. Got the back set, just didn't time that one right and ended up into the net.
Doberreiner sends it over. Stopey to Kling.
And she got it off the touch there. Well, you can just see the difference in the approach between the one before that and that swing right there. Had all of her balance and weight underneath there, got up there with a good swing for the point.
Redwine checking in, and she is serving. Rice Lake up 7-6. And big hit sent down by Gerber.
Gerber's eyes got huge on that when she saw it coming over, and it was a free swing, no block, and she made him pay for it.
Do you struggle with brain fog, insomnia, anxiety, or unexplained weight gain? Contact Dana Besson at Balanced Health by Dana to achieve your optimal health. Balanced Health specializes in hormone replacement therapy and medical weight loss programs tailored to your unique needs. Take the first step to feeling your best. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com to set up a free consultation today. And turns out that point went to the Warriors. But a little bit of a freebie there for the Old Abes as no one went to get the ball.
Yeah, a little
8-7.
Yeah, a little gift right there for the Old Abes.
And that finds the back. That's an ace.
Topper.
Topper.
Yeah, finding the baseline right there.
Topper serving. That time Gay was prepared. And blocked up front by Gunderson.
Well, the Old Abes are hanging in here this set. Now their block's been stronger, and they've been able to swing and get things down. So that's why they've taken a 9-8 lead.
Oh. And Shepley sends it back.
Looking for a touch. They've got it.
They give it to her. That's another from Gunderson. Now 10-8 Memorial.
But what an effort there by Doberreiner. I thought they were going to pull that point out, and she was able to dig that one up. Great effort, but Old Abes come right back again with a good swing.
And Gerber sends it back. And point to Rice Lake.
Sedona Gay had to come to her, and she just wanted to get it over. Found an opening.
Now serving for the Warriors is Adeline Shepley. Gunderson to Stopey, back to Gunderson.
There's a good swing. There's Gunderson's swing.
And she committed to, I'll have to double check this.
Whitewater.
Whitewater.
Yep. So she'll continue her volleyball career down there, and she is a good one. She's just off to a slow start tonight.
Now serving for the Old Abe's is Addison Schroeder. And Schmidt, nice save by Durkop. Gay to Shepley, and that finds the middle of the court. Point Warriors.
Good swing from the back row there, Shepley. Good job by Sedona Gay finding her for the point.
Leaf serving for the Warriors. And twists and turn. Oh, and nice redirect. And
they're going to call her on a carry. Yeah, they're going to call it a lift. Schmidt with the quick reaction on that dump, but they're going to get her for the carry.
And Kling checks in for Redwine. Now serving is Kaylee Gunderson. 12-10 Old Abe's. Punched over by Doberreiner. Kling sends it back. And Gay able to get it over.
Oh, they got Rice Lake in the net that time. Boy, that was close. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call it on Memorial.
Yeah, Kling got up there and just tried to tap it over. It was way too tight to the net, but Rice Lake found themselves in it.
And into the net, point to the Warriors.
Gifford will come back in for the Warriors, and she'll serve.
Kling over, back to Kling, and sent down. The assist to Schroeder.
Yeah, perfect spot that time. Keep her off the net just enough so she can get a full swing, and she splits the block.
Now Durkop, the libero, back to serve. Memorial's advantage on 3. I think that's their largest of the evening. Doberreiner to Schmidt, and point to the Warriors.
Tough shot there by Schmidt, going way cross court.
Now Schmidt back to serve. That sinks in there. Zhang able to get it. And that gets line.
Oh, Shepley on the quick hit as it came over. It was a free ball. Got it to just touch the black baseline.
Now 14-13, Memorial lead. Schmidt sends it over. Zhang to Schroeder to Kling, and it's blocked out of bounds. Point Memorial.
Well, that's why Kling's got to keep swinging hard. Just use that block and see if she can get the deflect out.
And Gerber and Stopey are in.
Stopey back to serve for the Old Abe's.
And ace for Stopey.
Had some late movement on that one.
Yeah,
Good
it looked
serve.
like Schmidt wasn't ready for whatever movement happened. That time Gay gets a handle of it. Schmidt sends it back over. Zhang to Stopey to Topper, too long.
Just a little long. Good idea again. She was looking for that back corner again.
Doberreiner back to serve. 16-14 Old Abe's. Kling to Stopey. Kling takes a run at it, and point for Memorial.
Well, Nora Kling for the Old Abe has found her rhythm. She's really sticking good swings on there, and just as I say that, it's her turn to rotate out. But Gunderson comes back in. Excuse me, that's Redwine, and now Gunderson in.
Redwine back to serve. And Shepley, soft touch there. I bet they were thinking it was going to be a big hit, and she just a soft touch into their hands, and it's sent down.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're up there early to try to get that block for a full swing. She just kind of hesitates a moment and takes a little tip instead. She gets it down.
Durkop to Stopey to Topper. Point to Memorial.
Topper, a little roundhouse swing coming from the middle there. She's had a good night to try to battle against those two bigs for Rice Lake.
Topper back to serve. Another 3-point advantage for the Old Abes. That just out of bounds. Point to Rice Lake. She was going for that back corner. Now Shepley to serve. Redwine to Stopey. Sent back over by Graham.
Schmidt off the block. Again, a real nice job by Doberreiner.
No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Shepley back. And Gunderson. Gay back to Shepley, and it's hit long. And Schroeder and Ferguson back into the game. Addison Schroeder back to serve.
Old Abe's out of rotation this time. Not sure who he's pointing at.
I guess that's their job, but I wouldn't have caught it if I was the...
Yeah, somebody was overlapped. Wrong, there we go. Old Abe's quick to fix that one, but it did cost him a point, though.
So they're now even on the freebie points. Memorial got the one in the first set, and that's
good
an
serve.
ace.
Well, look who's back there again. Stella Leaf. She has been tough on the serve tonight.
It's all tied up. Redwine able to get that one, and it's sent out of bounds, and Rice Lake has their first lead in a while.
Great job by Redwine to get it up, and then the back set there to Gunderson, and she just sends it wide.
Leaf knuckleballs it over. Schroeder to Ferguson. Schmidt blocked. Now punched over by Doberreiner. Schroeder to Gunderson. Point to the Old Abes. And is that a milestone?
Looks like it's 500 kills from what the signs are showing here, Dan. So you're at a milestone for Kaylee Gunderson. Good for her.
And Kling able to get it to Schroeder. Back to Kling. Doberreiner. Gay sends it back. Gunderson goes cross court.
Ferguson trying that far corner. What a great point right here. What a rally.
That would be
not enough. Oh, what a great point by both teams.
I decided to stop talking. I was just going to let it play out, and that went on for a long time.
You're right. Just enjoy that one. Rice Lake takes their first lead of the second set, I do believe, right, Dan?
And 21-20 now, Rice Lake ahead. Old Abe certainly don't want to see set 2 slip away, as it'll be tough to come back from 2 down. Schroeder to Ferguson. And Schmidt takes a run at it, sent out of bounds.
Yeah, try to run a slide there, and you can see Schmidt just a little off balance when she hit that one. Back to even.
Durkop serving. Shepley to Doberreiner. Blocked.
Blocked.
That's Topper and Kling up there for the block. Durkop serves it over. Doberreiner. And sent long from Kalina. That's big for Memorial.
Rice Lake's going to use a timeout here.
And we'll take one as well. Old Abe's are up 23-21 here in the second set. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. This one is brought to you by Jesperson Group. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and can help you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 affiliated. 23-21, Old Abe's up here in set 2. They want to get this one and tie it up with Rice Lake. Durkop back to serve. Shepley to Doberreiner, punched over by Schmidt. Durkop sets up Kling. And sent down by Schmidt.
Schmidt, good touch there off the block, got it to go down. That was a big point. Keeps Rice Lake within 1 here.
And Schmidt is back to serve. Schroeder to Kling. Doberreiner to Shepley. And Kling finds the court. They're just 1 point away now from set 2, 24-22 Memorial.
Good decision right there, going sideline on that shot. Open, and she got it down.
Now Ferguson back to serve. Doberreiner to Shepley. And that finds a hole in the court. Point to the Warriors, 24-23.
Smart play there by Shepley. Got up there, kind of hung in the air, saw the opening, and just dropped it in there. You don't always have to hit it 100 miles an hour. Just find that opening.
Now Doberreiner serving. Schroeder over to Kling. And that heads out of bounds. Set 2 goes to the Old Abe's, 25-23. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports for set 3.
To the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today. Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial for set 3. Rice Lake took set 1, 25-16, while the Old Abe's took set 2, 25-23. This one is brought to you by SOS Security. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more. For every room, every door, and every window, place your trust in SOS Security. Well, Dave, set 3 is always a big one when you're tied. What are you looking for here?
Well, you could just see the difference between those first two sets, and it was the swing percentage out of the Old Abe's. Such a struggle in that first set, and really Rice Lake dominated that first one, but the Old Abe's were finding their groove in the second one. Hitting percentage a lot higher that time. Nora Kling with about 5 or 6 kills. And again, they were able to keep Shepley and Schmidt a little bit more under control that second set with just getting a few more blocks and a few more touches by not letting them have those free swings. So set 3 will be a big one to see who keeps that rhythm.
And Schmidt with the ace to start things off.
Yeah, how about that for a start? That's a heck of a good serve right there.
Not even a chance, really. That sunk right in. And Schroeder over to Ferguson, who sends it long. Not tipped. Point to the Warriors.
And that's something the Old A's were able to prevent in that second set, were those mishits. Rice Lake off to a quick start here.
And another ace from Schmidt.
Couple of good serves right there.
Three 0 now, Warriors. And Ferguson sends it back. And tipped over there. Nice hit from Shepley, taking a little off it.
Yeah, again, that set was just a little off, a little too tight for her to take a swing. So her being a smart volleyball player just simply tipped it and used it off the blocks.
4-0 now. Hot start here for Rice Lake. And sent down by Shepley.
Yeah, Old A's might want to use a timeout here pretty quick. They're down 5-0 already with Schmidt serving. Old A's were able to avoid these runs in that second set.
And that lands in for an ace.
Wow, I'm with the Old A's. I didn't think they had any chance of getting in, but that just dropped at the last second.
So 6-0 Warriors, 2 of which were aces from Schmidt. Good start for Rice Lake here in set 3. Certainly setting the tone. Schroeder over to Ferguson. And another point to the Warriors.
Carry right there. I think the Old A's have got to use one here. And they will.
And timeout called by Eau Claire Memorial. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Rice Lake on quite the run to start set 3. It's 7-0. Both teams tied 1 set apiece.
Yeah, if you're the Warriors head coach, Kristen Lehman, that's exactly what you wanted to see here in this third set. The answer, you got to respond to that drop in that second one.
Kling to Schroeder. And blocked up front for the 4 hits. That's another point for Rice Lake. Schmidt with another ace.
Well, Addison Schmidt leads the Rice Lake Warriors in aces on the season, and she's showing why right now.
Now 9-0 Rice Lake. This will be tough for the Old A's to come back from. Schroeder. Graham was blocked by Shepley. Schroeder back to Ferguson. And a much-needed point for the Old A's.
Boy, isn't that the truth, huh? I got to get Schmidt off that serve, get that ball back, and see if he can start climbing back into this thing. Great run to start the third for the Warriors.
Now Kaylee Gunderson back to serve for Memorial. They wipe off the floor. Doberreiner. And the hit was out of bounds by Shepley. Point to the Old A's.
Yeah, Shepley trying to go cross again. A little wide. Timing a little off.
Trickery there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was intentional.
Yeah, they were trying to go quick to Shepley right there, and Shepley was up, and the set was a little slower, so she tried to hang and just was left trying to tip it. Basically, Shepley was looking for a 0 set, and she didn't get it.
Now 9-3. 3 in a row here for Memorial. And the big hit from Kling is sent long.
Yeah, no touch on that one.
Now serving is Abigail Doberreiner. Chong in for Memorial. HS Fence specializes in chain, link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Schroeder sets up Ferguson. Point for Memorial.
Good job by Schroeder keeping the Warriors off balance. She went with that back one to Ferguson, and she puts it away.
Durkop to serve. 10-4 Rice Lake. And sent into the net by Shipley. 10-5 now.
Doberein did a good job of digging it out of the net. I thought it was going to get high enough for Shepley to put it away. Shepley just not quite able to get it over.
Durkop sends it over. Gay to Dobereiner. Sent over by Kalina. And that kill goes to Kling.
Well, all of a sudden you look up, and it's now 10-6. Down 9-1 here. It's a big run, and now all of a sudden the Old A's have answered a little bit and got themselves climbing back into this thing. Went just wide on that one, yeah. Durkop playing with that sideline. She just missed the ace.
11-6 Warriors. Sedona Gay to serve, the libero. And that's sent into the net.
Yeah, the Warriors haven't had many service errors. That comes right at the right time for the Old A's again to try to climb back into this, just down 4.
Gerber and Stopey check in. Stopey back to serve.
Stopey with an ace.
Gay to Dobereiner to Shepley with the kill.
Oh, they had that one set up from the get-go. Shepley was back there and already moving as that ball came forward from Gay. Gay up to Dobereiner, and I'll tell you what, Shepley was on the move. She knew it was coming.
Shepley serving, and it went long. It'll be Redwine and Gunderson checking in. Redwine back to serve. Dobereiner sends it back to Shepley. That's in the net. And it's 12-10 now.
Yeah, the Old A's on a 9-3 run. And just like that, they're back in it.
Redwine serve, twists in there. Schmidt with the big swing. Recovering are the Old A's. Durkop back to Gunderson. And point for Memorial.
Good job by Gunderson, just going with that roll shot over the top of that block. A lot of top spin, tough to handle.
Redwine back, 12-11 Rice Lake. Schmidt. Now Stopey, and misplayed by Topper.
Yeah, a little misconnection there in the middle. Not on the same page.
And it will be Stella Leaf serving for the Warriors into the net. I think that's three in a row.
3 service errors in a row. Boy, you just want to let a team back in. That's how you do it.
Dobereiner over to Schmidt. And a thunderous hit from Schmidt.
Well, Dobereiner knows who she's got to go to in this situation. Old is making a run. She's got to go to the steady one. You got to go Schmidt or Shepley in the back row, but a smart decision there. Schmidt on the outside with the big kill.
And Gifford is in for the Warriors, back to serve. They lead 14-12. Stopey. And that was sent over by Kalina.
Good job by Kalina finding an opening right there. Old Abe's unable to cover up that one.
Stopey to Graham. And I thought she might have hit that twice.
Yeah, and they did. You're right. Good call, Dan. They got it a little slow to call it, but
Yeah,
they got it.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I think they were looking for a block on the first one. Like that first one should have been a block, and then she tipped it over. But they're saying she wasn't a block because she came down and got it lower. So an interesting call right there. Yeah, I was thinking block and then just the hit to get it over, and that's exactly what the Rice Lake was wanted on that call. But she's okay with the call now, and they'll play on.
And coming in is Gilbert for Rice Lake. And it'll be Schroeder and Ferguson in for the Old Abe's. Doberreiner to Schmidt, blocked up front by Gunderson.
Blocked out of bounds, though.
And his point to Rice Lake.
Good job by Kalina letting that go. She was just about to play it, and Schmidt was like trying to tell her, don't let it go, and she did.
Schroeder throws it back to Ferguson, and Durkop sends up Shepley. Despite the miscommunication, Memorial gets it back over. Kalina out of bounds. Point to Old Abe's.
Boy, tough one over on that side. Couldn't tell if it went off the block or got pushed out. And they're just going to say it was tapped out and never did go off the block.
These two have been trading points back and forth for a while now. See if one team can get on a run here in the middle of the third. And sent back over by Kling. Durkop sends it far back to Kalina. Schroeder to Kling.
Oh, good dig.
And Schroeder with another one.
Great job by Kalina to dig that up, but it went over and Kling was ready.
Gunderson back to serve. Rice Lake up one. Doberreiner. And a big kill there from Shepley.
Wow, you can't do any better than that one. Doberreiner set her up perfect. Shepley all timed up and just throttles that one.
Zhang in for Memorial. And it is Doberreiner back to serve.
Boy, Dan, I go back to that was a pretty swing.
Ferguson has to run over to get it. And I don't know, do you see what that call was?
I think in the net. I think she grazed it, I guess, as she was coming along there. I didn't see it happen, but just by his actions down here.
Now Durkop back to serve. Once again, a 1-point lead for the Warriors. Shepley back, Zhang to Schroeder, and Durkop has to throw it back. Doberreiner to Shepley, straight down.
Oh, the Old Abe's wanted it out. I guess they were hoping it was out, but a good rip right there by Shepley out of the middle.
And it's Sedona Gay back to serve. Kling to Schroeder, back to Kling.
And that'll go down. Off the block, Rice Lake unable to manage it.
When Memorial was down 9-0, I did not think this set was going to be much of a fight. And it's been a good one here.
Yeah, good job by the Old Apes just fighting and clawing themselves back into this.
And that's into the net by Stopey. And the Warriors got Shepley back there now. That twirls over Zhang to Gerber, too short.
Yeah, miss hit that time from Gerber. Puts Rice Lake back up 3 here late in the third set.
And that's long.
Oh, good job by Kling to duck out of the way to get a feel for that one. Shepley sent it long. Unusual for the Warriors to make that many service errors in this set. That's 4 points they've given the Old Apes just on the service error.
Redwine and Gunderson in. Redwine serving. Doberreiner to Schmidt, and that finds a hole.
Yeah, nothing in the way there. Schmidt had that free swing, everything to work for.
Leaf serving.
And another service error. Old Abe's getting some help here late to stay in it.
Sophie Topper back to serve. Doberreiner to Schmidt. And point for Rice Lake.
Schmidt with back-to-back kills. Boy, if the Warriors can stay in system, they are deadly. It's important to try to get them out of system so they can't use the two big guns to swing it all the time.
And Kalina and Gifford in for the Warriors. Gifford serving. A line drive. Stopey recovers it. Kalina pushes it back.
Oh, miss hit there. She sent it over.
That was a lame duck in the air right there for Rice Lake. Timeout Memorial. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial. Late in the third set here, Rice Lake, their advantage is back up to 4. Memorial has been able to get within 1 a few times. It is Gifford who is back to serve. Durkop to Stopey, back to Gunderson, partially blocked. Gerber sends it back. And blocked by Cora Graham.
Graham and Gunderson ready for that slide that time. Got it blocked and kept it in play.
Schroeder back to serve. Ferguson in as well. And back in for Rice Lake is Gilbert.
Actually, always Gilbert checks in, but then she's always replaced by Sedona Gay, the libero.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. And Gay back to Shipley. Point.
Out of the back row, good swing. Now they're looking at set point with Schmidt serving.
and she was the one serving during that 9-0 run to start this set.
Well, she started it, and she's going to finish it.
That's another ace for Schmidt. Rice Lake takes set 3, 25-20. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial. Thank you for tuning in this evening for Memorial versus Rice Lake Volleyball. Call the Dahlman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Penn National Insurance Company. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Security Financial Bank, whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member of the FDIC. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy. Protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Rice Lake up 2-1 here. Now Schroeder serving it. We're underway for set 4. Sent long and point to Memorial.
Stowe Leaf on the outside on the right side. They're just not that long.
So that first point came a lot quicker to the Old Abes than it did in set 3.
Yeah, sure did.
Schroeder serving. Doberreiner back to Shepley. And another point to the Old Abes.
Shepley a little wide on that one coming out of the back row. Well, that's the advantage Rice Lake has, though. They run that 5-1. They've got Shepley in the back row, Schmidt in the front, two big hitters. Or else it's just the other way around. Schmidt in the back and Shepley in front, just give them those options.
And another error there.
Yeah, Rice Lake under the net, stepped across the midline there, or the center line. So Old Abe's off to a good start here in the fourth set.
So looking ahead, both teams have a tournament this weekend. I think Eau Claire Memorial's in Marshfield. I could be wrong, though. That's sent out of bounds, just wide. 4-0 now, Old Abe's. But yeah, next week, Rice Lake has River Falls, a tough opponent, and Eau Claire Memorial heads across town to North. Schmidt sends it over. Schroeder to Gunderson. And what a run to start set 4. This time the Old Abes.
Yeah, Old Abe's out early here, up 5-0. A good job by Gunderson going line that time, going around the block, and she gets it down.
Doberreiner back to Shepley, who tips it over.
Oh,
and Rice Lake gets their first point. And Stella Leaf will serve for the Warriors. Schroeder back into the net by Gunderson. Sorry, by Ferguson.
Yeah. Schroeder decided to go outside here to Gunderson. She just mishit that one.
Schroeder to Graham. Shepley steps in there. And another point for the Warriors.
Yeah, Shepley off the middle block, gets it to go down. But what a job by Addison Schroeder, though. That first hit was really tight to the net. She was able to pull that back for a look for the Old Abes, but Shepley with the answer.
Leaf back to serve. Durkop to Schroeder. And that's tipped out of bounds. Point to Memorial on the Gunderson hit.
Gunderson, good swing right there again, going line. Gets it out the outside of the block and out of bounds.
6-3, Eau Claire Memorial in the lead. Gay was blocked by Graham. And point to Memorial. Kaylee Gunderson still serving. Into the net. And Kalina and Gifford in. (7-4), Old Abes on top. Schroeder to Ferguson.
Wow, great set. Everybody assumed that one was going to go to Kling. You can see the middle cheating over towards Kling. Great set back to Ferguson, and she puts it down. Tell you what, Ferguson the other week had a great match against River Falls.
Durkop serving. And Schmidt sends one down.
Doberreiner, great set there for Schmidt to handle it. Now take Schmidt back to the service line.
Schroeder over to Ferguson. That's a rare ceiling ball here.
Oh, a little miscommunication there by the Warriors. Good job by Schmidt to keep it in play, and then they kind of looked at each other and thought each other had it and just dropped.
Now 9-5 Memorial. Stopey back to serve. And that's Topper sending it back.
Warriors wanted her over the net. They thought it was like still on their side, and Topper played it down, but they're not going to get the call. Warriors are going to use that timeout.
And we'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in
Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Eau Claire. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accepting most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Kling sends it over. Gay to Doberreiner. And point for Rice Lake on the tip by Shepley.
Shepley's just so fun to watch in that middle when she gets up front there. Just all the variety of shots she can use. It's not all about the power right there. Gets up, hangs, just decides she wants to go across real close to the net, off the block, and drops it in there.
Doberreiner serving. Far corner to Kling. And that was out of play. Point to Rice Lake.
Again, good idea by Kling, though, trying to go down the line. Just hit a little wide. Well, obviously a good time out there by Rice Lake. They've been able to fix a few things and get a bit of a run here.
Durkop saves that one. Gerber, point to Memorial.
Oh, a good swing by Gerber getting around that block.
And Redwine will check in and come back to serve. That one twirls in there. Leaf sends it long. Now 12-7, Old Abe's are up 5 once again. And miscommunication there by Rice Lake.
Now the Warriors coach is not happy. She's going to use a timeout right here. She just wants them to communicate, and they're not doing it right now.
The Old Abe's are up 13-7. You're watching Big Rivers Volleyball. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
We're back here in Eau Claire, where Memorial holds a 13-7 lead. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Fourth set here, Memorial down 2-1 to Rice Lake, and they lead set 4, 13-7. Redwine serving. Shepley.
Good up by Redwine.
Gay back to Leaf.
Good block.
And Schmidt from the back row sends it over. Out of play, point to the Warriors.
Good job by Schmidt out of the back row, sending it deep. Misplayed by Redwine. Rice Lake gets the point.
Sedona Gay back to serve. And that clips the net.
Great up by Gunderson. Redwine that time.
Doberreiner back to Shepley.
And Shepley uses that tip again. She's going up against a triple block right there, so she knows she's got each sideline open.
13-9, Eau Claire Memorial. Durkop over to Stopey to Gunderson.
Gunderson off high hands.
Cora Graham coming into the game. And Sophie Topper back to serve. Players converge at the net, sent out of play, and they'll give it to, it's off Rice Lake, point to Memorial.
Yeah, Doberreiner right there, the battle at the net, was able to get it up, but it went wide.
Leaf sends it back for Rice Lake. Stopey blocked. So as Graham was blocked. Doberreiner to Shepley.
Good rhythm right there for Rice Lake. Got that ball back on a free ball. Could find Shepley right there in the middle. Good set. Put it down.
Shepley serving. And that was a block up front from Schmidt.
Yeah, kind of mishandled right there that time on the set. Graham really had nothing she could do with it. So an easy block and point there for the Warriors.
Big swing there. Point for Memorial. Kaylee Gunderson gets up and sends that one down.
Well, we told you she's a good one. She struggled a little bit this match, but boy, she found it there.
Schroeder sends it over.
Schmidt.
And that finds the corner.
Wow, nice shot right there by Addison Schmidt. Going deep corner, getting the point.
Stella Leaf back for the Warriors. It's 16-12 Memorial. Schroeder blocked out of bounds. Point to the Old Abe's.
I like that set that time from Schroeder. She went quick. She went real fast outside to Ferguson, trying to beat that block, getting set, and it worked. Ferguson got up there quick, hammered it before the block got set, and went off him and out of bounds.
Doberreiner to Schmidt. That finds the floor. 17-12 now.
Yeah, Schmidt went through the block that time.
Substitutions and Gifford in. Rice Lake likes her for her serve because once she's done serving, she's typically out.
Yeah, she specializes in it, no doubt.
And then a Durkop back reeling. That's going to be an ace for Gifford.
Yeah, Durkop got it up, but really to no place in particular. And the setter, Schroeder, just could not get to it. Needed some help on that one.
Durkop able to get a hold of that one. Kling was blocked. Durkop back to Kling. Kling sends it over to the far corner. Shepley saves it. And point to the Warriors.
Oh, nice tip right there. But what an effort, though, out of Shepley out of the back row to keep that alive. She used all 6'3" of her sprawling back there to get that one up.
Gifford serves just long.
Durkop, good decision there. Heady play.
Graham out, Topper in. And Gay in for the Warriors. Schroeder to Durkop to Kling. And Kalina.
Topper off the block that time.
Doberreiner sets up Schmidt.
Coming at you, look out. Good quick set right there. Schmidt put it down.
Now Schmidt is serving. Rice Lake down 2. Schroeder with the back set. Point Memorial.
Good swing from Ferguson that time.
And it will be Stopey serving. And that's sent into the net. Haven't seen many of those from Memorial tonight. And Dobereiner to serve. Durkop to Stopey. And hit down by Shepley.
Yeah, miss hit on that first one. Kind of went too close and over. Old Ames will use the timeout here.
And we'll take a quick one as well. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports for the end of set 4.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We are back here in Memorial, where the Old Aves are up 19-18 in the 4th set. They've led by as many as 5. And it will be Dobereiner serving for the Warriors. And sent back.
Great block, but then we've got a double off of it. Old Ames, a great block by the Warriors off that swing. Old Ames able to get it up, but they called a double hit on it.
And this one's tied up. That floats in there to Durkop. Topper.
Oh, nice job. Just brushed it off the block. Didn't even swing, just simply took the ball, brushed it along that block in the middle and let it fall down for the point.
Redwine back to serve. Memorial back up 1, not tied for very long. Gay to Dobereiner to Shepley. And pushed back over by the Warriors. Stopey to Gunderson with the kill.
Gunderson through the block that time. And down. Good hard swing there again. Boy, I think the Old Aves drew a break right there when the Warriors went over on 2. Kept the Old Aves in system, and they were able to use it to Gunderson.
Redwine. Gay to Dobereiner to Shepley. Like clockwork.
Yeah, used her in that time, using Shepley a little wider. Instead of going dead middle, you could try to read her. They simply position her wider on the net. Quick set across, and she hammers it down with no block. Anybody there?
That just gets over the net. Stopey to Gunderson, who is blocked by Shepley.
Huge. That'll tie it up. Back-to-back plays by Shepley.
Memorial 4 points away from sending it to set 5. Rice Lake 4 points away from heading home with a win. Topper just wide.
Oh, just wide. Was looking for the line. Boy, where's the instant replay when you need it? Timeout, Old Abe's.
And we'll stay here for the end of set 4. Thank you to all of our game day sponsors. Thank you to Nasonville Dairy. Remember to stay tuned after this one. Regardless of who wins, we'll have an interview with the winning coach and a winning player. I saw that Eau Claire Memorial Cross Country girls and boys teams both took wins this weekend at New Richmond. Congratulations to them. I know the soccer team's playing right now, and we will be broadcasting Memorial football tomorrow as they host Rapids Lincoln. Both teams searching for their first win. We're at an important juncture here in set 4. Rice Lake up 1.
Oh, that was
out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a big point. It goes to Rice Lake. Unfortunately, Old Abe's in system, but just did not connect with Gunderson that time.
Gay back to serve. Stopey to Topper, blocked. And the point to Memorial, carry called.
Yeah, Shepler on the carry. They're going to come up with her and Topper going back and forth. Huge point right here. Chance for the Old Abe's to tie or Rice Lake to be in the driver's seat.
Sophie Topper back to serve for the Old Abe's. And saved there by Gilbert.
Yeah, well played by Gilbert.
And then barely gets over the net. Pushed back. And Cora Graham sends it back. Out of play. Rice Lake just one away from taking the 3-1 victory.
Any way you look at that point, that was ugly. Both teams just scrambling, could not get it back and use it. Unfortunately for the Old Abe's, they send it wide.
Shepley. Gunderson. Shepley to Dobreiner, back to Shepley. In the corner for the win. Rice Lake 25-22, and they win 3-1. Stay tuned for the post-game show. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasovilledairy.com. We'll be right back for an interview with the winning coach and the player of the game.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial. Rice Lake just picked up a 3-1 win over the Old Abe's. Here with Coach Lehman and the Highlight House player of the game, Adeline Shepley. First, Coach, that was a fun one. Tell me about what you saw today.
A lot of growth from us. We definitely kind of, as the coaching staff, put us in a hole early, but I liked how we rebounded. I liked just the tenacity the kids showed today and their just unwillingness to give up. They were just all over the place.
Yeah, and you have a really versatile team. You have two really tall players that can play both front and back. Tell me about what they bring to the table for you.
A lot of everything. It goes beyond just the game. They're really good leaders on and off the court, but they just provide an outlet. If ever things get wonky, we always have somebody in the middle back running something. We always have an outlet in the front row, but they're a calming presence as well as kind of a big boom.
And very tough conference play you guys have this year. You got River Falls next, a very good team. What are you expecting to get from them?
River Falls. I mean, River Falls is kind of a machine. They're good. They're well coached, but at some point somebody's got to get them, right? Yeah. I mean, we just know what River Falls is going to bring, so we're just going to step up to the challenge.
Congratulations, Coach. We'll talk to the player of the game next.
Yeah.
Congrats on the win tonight. Tell me about how you guys rallied back in that fourth set when you were down as many as 5 multiple times.
Yeah, we just fought really hard. All of us, we really wanted that win, and we fought the whole time, and we didn't give up. I think we made some good adjustments, and we found different open spots on the court, so I thought we did a great job adjusting and all around fighting really hard.
And you're really able to use your length on the court. You like to slide over and get a couple steps on every hit. Tell me a bit about your game.
Yeah, I mean, I've played volleyball for as long as I remember, and we've worked a lot, setter-hitter connection, and so she knows where I'll be, and she gets me the ball. So yeah, just use it to the best of my ability.
And lastly,
okay, I got you. Okay. I'm Adeline Shepley, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And that was Rice Lake taking the win here at Eau Claire Memorial, 3-1. Dan Lau on play-by-play tonight, joined by Dave Sparger, who's my color commentator, and Don Millay as our producer. We have Eau Claire Memorial football tomorrow evening. Thank you, and have a good evening.